Do you hear that? It is the wind weaving through 2,500,000 rivets. The Eiffel Tower, the Iron Lady of France, weighs over 10,000 tons, yet it feels as light as a cloud in your mind right now. There are secrets about it that textbooks never told. Strange stories, wild numbers. All will be arranged slowly and steadily. Close your eyes, release all tension from your body, and let me guide you to the top of the tower, stepping into your most peaceful dream. 99 odd facts about the construction of the Eiffel Tower.
Welcome to Weird History of Sleep.
Welcome to Weird History of Sleep. Lie down and find your most comfortable position. Loosen your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and let your eyelids grow heavy. Take a deep breath in and exhale all the stress of the day. Now, we will travel back in time to Paris in the late 19th century. There are no car horns, only the rhythmic sound of hammers striking red-hot iron. Together, we will count. We are not counting sheep, we are counting the fragments of history. One fact at a time, slowly, steadily, like the beat of an old pendulum clock. Let the numbers carry you into sleep. We begin. Number 1. The Eiffel Tower was not actually Gustave Eiffel's idea. People often attribute the tower solely to him, but the original design belonged to two engineers working for him, Maurice Koechlin and Émile Nouguier. Eiffel was initially not even interested in it. Number 2. The first drawing looked very different. Koechlin sketched it at home in 1884. It was described as a great pylon consisting of 4 lattice girders standing apart at the base and coming together at the top. It looked much cruder than the beauty we see today. Number 3. Gustave Eiffel bought the patent. Realizing the project's potential for the 1889 World's Fair, Eiffel bought the intellectual property rights from his 2 employees so that his name would be exclusively associated with the structure. A sharp business move. Number 4. The tower was proposed to Barcelona, Spain. Before coming to Paris, the project was pitched to the city of Barcelona, but they rejected it, deeming it too strange, too expensive, and unfitting for the city's aesthetic. Number 5. The design competition had 107 rivals. To be chosen for the World's Fair, Eiffel's design had to beat over 100 other ideas, including a proposal to build a giant guillotine to commemorate the French Revolution. Number 6. The contract only allowed the tower to exist for 20 years. The city of Paris intended to keep the Eiffel Tower for only 20 years after construction. It was scheduled to be dismantled in 1909. Imagine how empty Paris would be if that had happened. Number 7. The Artists' Protest. On February 14, 1887, a group of France's most famous artists and writers sent a furious letter calling the tower useless and monstrous, a humiliation to the beauty of Paris. Number 8. Guy de Maupassant hated the tower. The famous writer frequently ate lunch at the restaurant inside the Eiffel Tower. When asked why, he replied, "Because it is the only place in Paris where I don't have to see it." Number 9. It was compared to a black factory smokestack. In their protest petition, the artists likened the tower to a giant chimney that would crush ancient architectural monuments like Notre Dame. Number 10. It was built to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The 1889 World's Fair was an occasion for France to display its industrial power and mark a full century since the fall of the Bastille. Number 11. The initial total height was 300 meters. At the time, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world, far surpassing the Washington Monument in the USA. Number 12. It held the world record for height for 41 years. It wasn't until 1930, when the Chrysler Building in New York was completed, that the Eiffel Tower lost this title. Number 13. Precision down to the millimeter. Despite being a giant mass of iron, the technical drawings were so detailed that the allowable margin of error was less than 0.1 millimeters, a feat of 19th century mathematics. Number 14. There are a total of 18,138 metal parts. Each part was manufactured separately at Eiffel's factory in the suburbs of Paris before being transported to the construction site. Number 15. 2,500,000 rivets. To link the iron bars together, they used 2.5 million red-hot rivets. Number 16. Only 1/3 of the rivets were installed on site. Most of the parts were pre-assembled into large frames at the factory, making work at high altitudes faster and safer. Number 17. The riveting process required 4 people, one to heat the rivet, one to hold it in place, one to shape the head, and one to strike it with a sledgehammer, a dance of fire and hammers. Number 18. The foundation was incredibly complex because it was built right next to the Seine River. The 2 legs on the riverside needed deeper foundations and required the use of compressed air caissons to keep water out of the excavation pits. Number 19. Compressed air caissons are bridge technology. Eiffel was originally a bridge expert. He applied the technique of building bridge piers underwater to the tower's foundation, ensuring it stood firm on soft soil. Number 20. Each leg sits on a massive concrete slab. To support the weight of 10,000 tons, the 4 legs are anchored into blocks of concrete and limestone deep underground. Number 21. The iron used is puddle iron. This is not modern steel. It is a refined wrought iron, durable and lighter than the cast steel of that time. The iron was sourced from mines in the Lorraine region. Number 22. The weight of the iron frame is 7,300 tons. If you melted all this iron and spread it out, it would only create a layer 6 centimeters thick covering the area of the tower's base. The hollow structure makes it much lighter than it looks. Number 23. The total weight is 10,100 tons. Including elevators, shops, and antennas added later, the number has increased from the original design. Number 24. The tower is lighter than the air surrounding it. If you were to draw a cylinder around the tower, the weight of the air inside that cylinder would actually be heavier than the weight of the tower itself. Number 25. The legs were aligned using hydraulic jacks. At the base of each leg, there were massive hydraulic jacks, allowing engineers to adjust the tower's tilt precisely to the millimeter before permanently fixing it. Number 26. Only about 300 workers worked on site. Due to the meticulous preparation at the factory, the number of people climbing directly on the tower was not as crowded as one might think. Number 27. No workers died during construction. This was a miracle of labor safety for that era. Although there was a rumor of one death, it was an accident that happened when the person was off duty and showing off to his girlfriend, not during work hours. Number 28. The Winter Strike of 1888. As the tower grew taller, the weather got colder and the wind stronger. Workers went on strike demanding higher pay as the risks increased. Gustave Eiffel agreed to raise their wages. Number 29. Worker pay was based on height. The higher up the riveters and assemblers worked, the higher their wages, to compensate for the danger and the cold. Number 30. There was a canteen on the first level during construction. To save time climbing up and down, a temporary dining hall was set up right on the scaffolding for workers to have lunch. Number 31. Record construction speed, 2 years, 2 months, 5 days. Starting in January 1887 and finishing on March 31st, 1889. An unimaginable speed for 19th century technology. Number 32. Wind-resistant design. The tower's lattice structure was aerodynamically calculated so wind could pass through. Even in the strongest storms, the top only sways about 7 to 8 centimeters. Number 33. Temperature changes the tower's height. In summer, when the sun hits it, the iron expands, making the tower grow up to 15-17 centimeters taller. In winter, it shrinks. The tower breathes with the weather. Number 34. The sun makes the tower lean. Because the sun only hits one side, that side expands while the other does not, causing the top to tilt slightly away from the sun by a few centimeters in a daily cycle. Number 35. The original paint color was Venetian red. When it first debuted, the tower was not bronze brown like today, but painted a bright brick red to prevent rust. Number 36. The tower has changed its coat many times. It has been painted yellow-brown, chestnut, and currently uses a proprietary Eiffel Tower brown. Number 37. It takes 60 tons of paint for each maintenance cycle. Every 7 years, the entire tower must be repainted by hand to prevent weather corrosion. Number 38. The paint color is graduated for visual effect. The paint at the base is darkest and gets progressively lighter towards the top. This makes the tower look taller and uniform in color when viewed from the ground against the sky. Number 39. The names of 72 scientists are engraved on the tower. Eiffel had the names of 72 French scientists, engineers, and mathematicians engraved on the 4 sides of the first floor to honor human intellect. Number 40. Gustave Eiffel's secret apartment. At the very top of the tower, Eiffel built himself a small, cozy apartment where he hosted special guests like Thomas Edison. Number 41. Thomas Edison gave Eiffel a phonograph. During his visit to the secret apartment, Edison gifted Eiffel one of the first phonograph machines as a housewarming present. Number 42. The original elevators were a technical challenge. In 1889, no elevator system could climb an incline following the curve of the tower's legs. Engineers had to invent a system of massive pulleys and pistons. Number 43. The elevators stopped working on opening day. When the tower opened, the elevators weren't finished. Eiffel had to lead a delegation of officials up 1,710 steps to the top to plant the flag. Number 44. The giant French flag. The first flag planted at the top was 7.5 meters long and 4.5 meters wide, flapping wildly in the Paris wind. Number 45. The tower was used as a giant billboard. From 1925 to 1934, the car company Citroën rented the Eiffel Tower to mount 250,000 light bulbs, spelling out Citroën blazing in the night sky. Number 46. It saved Paris in World War I. Thanks to its ideal height, the tower was used as a radio transmission station, helping the French army intercept German messages during the Battle of the Marne in 1914. Number 47. Hitler's order to destroy it. In 1944, as Allied forces approached Paris, Hitler ordered General Dietrich von Choltitz to destroy the tower along with the city. The general refused to carry out the order. Number 48. The resistance cut the elevator cables. When Germany occupied Paris, the French resistance cut the elevator cables so that if Hitler wanted to go to the top to see the view, he would have to climb the stairs. Hitler did not climb. Number 49. The tower was sold for scrap, twice. In 1925, a con artist named Victor Lustig posed as a government official and sold the Eiffel Tower to a naive scrap metal dealer. He even almost succeeded a second time. Number 50. Protected by light copyright laws. Images of the tower during the day belong to the public, but the nightlight display is copyrighted art. Technically, selling photos of the tower at night is a violation of the law. Number 51. Aerodynamic free-fall experiments. Eiffel used the tower to drop objects from heights to study air resistance, laying the foundation for aviation. Number 52. A wind tunnel at the base. Eiffel built a wind tunnel at the foot of the tower to continue his scientific research after retirement. Number 53. The tower is a giant lightning rod. Every year, the Eiffel Tower is struck by lightning about 10 times on average, but thanks to the conductive iron frame, it is completely safe. Number 54. There was a small post office on the tower. At the time of opening, you could send a postcard right from the top to prove you had been there. Number 55. The tower's own newspaper. Throughout the exhibition, a newspaper named Le Figaro de la Tour was printed right on the second floor of the tower. Number 56. First-year visitor count. Nearly 2 million people. Immediately, the tower became a money-printing machine, recovering its construction costs within just a few months. Number 57. Ticket prices were originally very cheap. In 1889, a ticket to the first floor cost only 2 francs, the second floor 3 francs, and the top 5 francs. Cheap enough for every citizen to admire. Number 58. They used to hold a race up the tower. A stair-climbing race up the Eiffel Tower is still held annually, called La Verticale. Number 59. An elephant once climbed the tower. Not exactly climbing the stairs, but a circus elephant was once brought up to the first floor to perform. Number 60. The architect's wife never climbed the tower. There is a rumor that the wife of one of the chief engineers was so afraid of heights that she never set foot on her husband's masterpiece. Number 61. There is a secret military bunker under the tower. Beneath the south pillar is a passageway leading to an underground military bunker, which used to be a secret communications center. Number 62. The first panoramic photo. From the top of the tower, photographers captured the first panoramic photos of Paris from above, changing how humans viewed the city. Number 63. Someone tried to parachute from the tower in 1912. Franz Reichelt, a tailor, tested a homemade parachute suit by jumping from the first floor. Tragically, the experiment failed. Number 64. The tower sings in the wind. When wind blows through the metal struts at a certain speed, the tower emits low-frequency vibrations that human ears can barely hear, but machines record it as a ghostly song. Number 65. The tower's light is visible from 80 kilometers away. The beacon at the top sweeps powerful beams into the night sky, guiding both planes and dreams. Number 66. Replicas exist everywhere. From Las Vegas to China, there are over 30 replicas of the Eiffel Tower around the world, but none possess the soul of the original. Number 67. Transparent glass floor on the first level. In a recent renovation, part of the first floor was replaced with tempered glass, allowing you to look straight down at your feet from a height of 57 meters. Number 68. The tower gets heavier after each paint job. The old paint is never completely scraped off, so over a century, the weight of the accumulated paint is significant. Number 69. Sparkling lights like diamonds. The current sparkling light system consists of 20,000 bulbs, lighting up for 5 minutes at the start of each hour at night. Number 70. Replacing bulbs requires professional mountain climbers. Not ordinary electricians, but climbing experts are needed to hang suspended in the air to maintain the lighting system. Number 71. The tower was once an astronomy lab. Eiffel placed telescopes at the top to observe the stars, taking advantage of the clear air at 300 meters. Number 72. It is a meteorological observatory. Instruments measuring wind, pressure, and temperature have been mounted on the tower since day one and still collect data today. Number 73. Casting the curved base legs was the hardest part. To create the graceful curve at the tower's legs, iron bars had to be bent precisely inside the furnace before assembly. Number 74. The silence of height. When standing at the top in 1889, people were surprised by the absolute silence, completely separated from the noise of carriages and streets below. Number 75. It used to be bright yellow. In 1899, the tower was painted in a gradient from yellow-orange at the base to light yellow at the top, looking like a flame amidst Paris. Number 76. Radio waves saved the tower from destruction. The scientific and military value of radio transmission convinced Paris authorities to extend the tower's lifespan past 1909. Number 77. The tower has a wife. In 2007, a woman named Erica Labrie held a wedding ceremony with the Eiffel Tower and changed her name to Erica Eiffel, suffering from objectum sexuality. Number 78. The exact number of steps is 1,665. Although this number changes with renovations, historically, to reach the very top on foot, you had to step over 1,000 cold iron stairs. Number 79. The Jules Verne restaurant. The famous restaurant on the second floor has its own private elevator and is where the French president often hosts heads of state. Number 80. Ice on the tower in winter. On freezing winter days, water vapor freezes on the iron bars, creating white crusts, making the tower look like it is made of crystal. Number 81. The foundation concrete blocks are 2 meters thick. The layer of stone and concrete foundation beneath the tower is as thick and solid as underground fortresses. Number 82. The tilt of the 4 pillars is 54 degrees, a perfect angle to distribute gravity down to the ground. Number 83. Construction cost was 7.8 million gold francs, a huge sum at the time, but not even a fraction of its brand value today. Number 84. Eiffel paid 80% out of his own pocket. The government only subsidized 1.5 million francs. Eiffel raised the rest of the capital himself and took the risk in exchange for operating rights for 20 years. Number 85. It is the Queen of Paris. The French call the tower La Dame de Fer, the Iron Lady, a feminine noun expressing elegance and strength. Number 86. Birds rarely nest on the tower, Due to strong winds and the cold metal structure, very few bird species choose the tower as a permanent home. Number 87. The tower has its own fire suppression system. A network of high-pressure water pipes runs along the tower to ensure fire safety for the restaurants and shops. Number 88. Beautiful hand-drawn blueprints. Over 5,300 technical drawings were drawn entirely by hand, works of art in mechanical precision. Number 89. Lights out for the environment. Every year, the Eiffel Tower turns off its lights during Earth Hour, sinking into total darkness to send a message of protecting the planet. Number 90. It was once considered vulgar. In the conservative Victorian era, exposing the bony structure of a building was considered indelicate, like not wearing clothes. Number 91. The Eiffel Tower ages very slowly. Thanks to a strict maintenance regimen, the quality of the tower's iron today is almost as good as when it was built over 130 years ago. Number 92. It has welcomed over 300 million guests. Since opening, a population equivalent to the entire United States has set foot on this structure. Number 93. The tower is a movie star. It has appeared in thousands of films, usually as the establishing shot to let the audience know, this is Paris. Number 94. Leftover iron is made into jewelry. Some iron pieces replaced during renovation have been crafted into expensive jewelry, or the medals for the Paris 2024 Olympics. Number 95. Current height is 330 meters. Thanks to a new digital antenna installed in 2022, the tower has grown 6 meters taller than before. Number 96. Resilience in war. It has witnessed 2 world wars, countless revolutions, and protests, yet it still stands there, silent and steadfast. Number 97. Gustave Eiffel protected it until his last breath. He spent the last years of his life proving the scientific value of the tower, ensuring it would never be dismantled. Number 98. It is a dream made of iron, from drawings on paper to a looming reality. The Eiffel Tower is proof that humans can turn the impossible into the possible. Number 99. The Eiffel Tower never sleeps. Even as you drift into sleep, the tower stands there, in the middle of Paris, guarding the night sky, waiting for the sunrise. And that is 99 fragments of history, 99 beats of time. That iron giant has stood firm through rain and sun for over a century. Just as you are safely enveloped in your room right now. Everything is okay, the work is done, the bolts are tightened, the lights of Paris have dimmed. Now is the time for you to rest. Let the image of the tower fade, fading into the mist of dreams. Good night, and I will see you in the next strange page of history.